My family doesn't know this story, so they're gonna kill me when they hear it. Oh my god. Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to another video. So today I'm gonna be answering some questions that one of you sent me. So I love answering your questions, guys. Usually I answer them on my Instagram because most of you DM me, and then I reposted them on my story. So if you don't follow me on my Instagram, make sure you give me a follow, because most of the questions that you guys ask me, I answer them and I post it on my story. But this girl, she reached out to me and she asked me some questions, and then she emailed me some more. And honestly, these are great questions. These are questions that I usually don't answer. So I thought, why not make a video out of it? So let's get to it. All right. So first question is, do you smile when taking your digitals, or is it like serious face? Considering that it's more so for commercial beauty work, I'm not sure if I should have both smiling digitals or just straight face. So this is a great question. From my personal opinion, I think you have to have a mix of both. Because the thing is that, for example, for me, I want to get into both commercial beauty and fashion modeling. So I want to just have both, because if I'm applying to a certain type of agency, I'll submit my more serious faces, and if I'm submitting to a more like commercial talent agency, I'll submit more of my smiling faces. But I really do want to have both like on file, basically, because let's say there's a fashion, like mostly fashion agency, or like an agency that has a high requirement. I would like to maybe like submit most of my photos with a straight face, but when we submit one or two smiling, just maybe in my mind I think like, okay, maybe they can see a potential that I can also, I'm also already great with commercial modeling, you know, something like that. That's how I see it, and I just think that it's best to be prepared. But if you're like straight just into like maybe commercial and beauty modeling, maybe it will be best just to stick with smiling. But I do think that it's best to have a variety rather than be short on one or the other one. All right, so the second question is, do you wear heels to all of your open calls castings, or does it depend on what they're casting for? Another great question. So 99% of the time I am wearing heels to go to a casting or an open call. For agencies like open calls, I think it's best, 100% best, to go in heels. I don't know, for me it makes me feel more empowered, it makes me feel more confident, and it also makes me feel like I'm looking the part. This is just like for me, and also because you guys know that I'm short, so just with some heels I feel like I can just like, I don't know, look more model-like, even though height, like, doesn't matter how tall you are, you still model-like, but you guys know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I prefer heels. I just think I look, internally it makes me feel more confident, basically. And I think for beauty and fashion castings, heels is like, I think it's the best way to go. If you're going to an audition, and it's an audition where you are playing a teenager, or you are playing someone who is very like relaxed, playful, beachy style, or something like that, that has to do with the audition, maybe you should want to stick to like something like sneakers, for example, or some flats. But yeah, basically it depends what you're going for. But for the most part, I've only once gone in sneakers, and it was for an audition. Actually, it wasn't even sneakers, but it was flats, and it was for an audition, and I was trying to audition for a teenager, and I ended up booking the gig for an adult. Which is funny how life works. All right, the third question is, how do you navigate the big city, LA, NUC, Toronto, etc. on your own, especially as a woman? I've begun to travel a lot for modeling, and my parents are so fearful. Girl, let me tell you something. Okay, so one thing, guys, because I'm not from here, I lived in El Salvador until right before I turned 18, then I moved here. I really didn't drive in El Salvador. I kind of like learned so I can get my license here, but that was pretty much it. When I came here, I was so afraid of driving past maybe 30 minutes radius from where I lived. I remember one of the very first times I've traveled, like it was 2.5 hours, I think, to go see an agency. My dad came with me. Like, I did not have the courage to go with myself, like, yeah, on my own. But yeah, basically, like, little by little, I've been getting more comfortable and more independent in traveling on my own, stuff like that. The reason why my dad, because I live with my dad, the reason why my dad is more like comfortable with letting me like travel by my own is just because I'm older, and and like with time I proved him that I'm more and more independent. But what I do now and what I've been doing like recently is that I share my location with him, because I have an iPhone, so I can share a location, but I think you can do it on WhatsApp too. And you know, I'm trying to be in contact, you know, when I'm driving, or like when I get wherever, like, you know, I call him or I text him like, hey, I'm here. But yeah, I mean, for going to like cities that I don't know and he doesn't know, we try to research before I go, and he tells me like, stay away from this area, like don't go here. Usually it's fine because wherever I'm shooting it's obviously like a nice area, and I'm obviously with people, and I'm usually just going for the day, so I never have to spend the night in places that I don't know. But when I do have to do that, my dad researches a lot the area and makes sure that if I book a hotel, I book a nice hotel and it's in a nice area where he feels that, okay, like she's gonna be fine, and that's where I go. But I want to tell you something, guys, and like, I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for telling this story, but I feel like I just have to tell it so you guys understand. Yeah, so like for the most part, I'm pretty good at being on my own. Like, I'm very like introvert. I'm not really like going to weird places. I'm pretty much just going to like, I'm just out during the day and stuff like that. So when I was in LA, oh my God, I can't believe I'm gonna say this. Okay, when I was in LA, I went to this open call, right? And there was this model who was also in the open call. It was a guy. And we kind of like exchanged like a few like sentences, and that was it. And then he went first, and then he left, and then I went, and then I left. And when I was coming out, this SUV got like in front of me, and it was the guy, and it was this girl driving, and he was like, hey, where are you going next? And I was like, oh, I'm going to another open call. And he was like, give us a ride. So I'm a really nice person, and I really don't like hurting other people's feelings. And in my mind, I was like, okay, I don't want to say no because I don't want to sound rude. But guys, like, I should have said no, because yes, I said yes. Oh my God, I didn't know why I said yes. I opened this car, guys, to get in the back seat, and there was dirt and empty glass bottles, like alcohol bottles, and this is a super old car too. And I was just like, oh my God, what did I just do? Oh my God, my dad is gonna kill me if I don't get killed on this. And oh my God, guys, for like, I started like thinking, this is it, I'm done. I'm done. And yeah, thankfully they actually took me to the next open call. The ride only lasted like 10 minutes. I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm alive. But yeah, guys, don't do what I did. Please, like, be mean if you have to be mean, because this is not, like, I should have said no. And pretty, like, definitely 100,000% lesson learned. But yeah, that's just like that's the only thing that has happened to me while traveling on my own, to be honest. Other than that, everything is like perfect and nice. All right, next question. For casting networks, is there a fee, and are you able to create a profile for more than one area, like not just LA, SF, I'm assuming she meant San Francisco, or do you have to pay extra to create an account for multiple areas? So to sign up to casting networks, I'm not 100% sure. Just for the sign up, is there a fee or not? One of my agencies signed me up, and I didn't pay anything for that, but I've heard other girls that they asked me that they had to pay to sign up. So maybe you have to, I'm not 100% sure, but besides just the sign up, you do have to pay to have unlimited submissions, which is really what you want, and to add, I believe, what else is it for? I think unlimited photos. I can't remember, but there's like 3 things that you could pay for, and I think I paid for all of those 3. I can't remember, but definitely for unlimited submission, which is the most important thing that you want, yeah, you have to pay. I believe my monthly bill for casting networks is around $20. So for the entire year, it will be $240, which is acceptable, guys, because I've gotten very good gigs through that website, and like in one extra work, I made the $240 for the entire year, basically. So yeah. In terms of like the region, no, you actually don't need to create different profiles to be able to submit yourself to different regions. Actually, once you create your one profile, if you go to the like wherever they put like the postings, you can select see all regions or see certain regions, but you're able to submit to any region that you would like to. Alright guys, so those are all the questions. I hope this brings some value to you guys, and I hope it answers some of the questions that you might have. If you have more questions, or if you want me to do another Q&A, please leave your comment question down below. Or if not, I can just like answer it right there and there. You can also feel free to DM me. I love answering your questions. Also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also, click the like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!